Hello and welcome back to BS Rugby. It is Six Nations Round 2. Welcome to this watch along, whichever platform you are watching on. We're streaming on so many different platforms today. But welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well and looking forward to the weekend. So many of you already in the chat, and great to see so many of you all set for this game. We are going to be joined by Kyle shortly. He's going to be jumping on shortly to watch this game with me. Let's get through some of your comments. But before we do that, hit the like button, subscribe. You know the deal. Make sure to do that, and make sure to follow all my socials as well. Right, let's have a look at some of your comments. YouTube, hope you're doing well, mate. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope things are good with you. Can't wait for this one. It should be a good one. You're Scottish, I'm Welsh. It's going to be interesting. Connor's back in Wales and the Irish. We're going to be doing an Ireland watch along as well, pretty much straight after this game. Richard, hope you're doing well. Nirosha, the game is live on BBC One in the UK and S4C. I'm not allowed to show the game just because of copyright issues, but we're going to be doing a watch along here, so you can join in the chat and hear what I've got to say. No, Josh Adams, good to see people not messing around and playing idiots at risk. Yeah, very true indeed. And we're going to go through the team. Obviously, I'm going to give you my thoughts on them. But I don't blame Josh Adams for that performance. It's not his fault that he's played in the centre because he's not a centre. But again, really silly from him. So yeah, really silly. Hello to Mark. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welsh Rippers in here. Hope you're doing well. Kenna Quainen, good to see you as always. And we are pretty much ready to go. Hi, Richard. Yeah, in Ireland, it's on RTE2. Yeah, Munster were poor last night, weren't they? Right, Scotland looks set like they're going to come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the team. We're also going to have a look at how these teams have done over the last couple of weeks and get each other's thoughts, of course, on the game. Kyle is here, so we'll get him in just a second. He's wearing a Scotland jersey. What a brave man coming into a Welsh stream wearing a Scotland jersey. Actually, let's get Kyle in first and we'll get his thoughts on the team. Let me welcome him in. Kyle, how are you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, good. How are you, Brandon?
A little bit nervous, I can't lie. But over the day, I started the day, I was like, there's just no chance we're going to win this. Now we're going to go and win the rest of the Six Nations. So it's all sorted. That's how I'm feeling. Maybe I've lost it a little bit. Maybe this isn't water. It actually is. Just to clarify, it is just water. How are you feeling? I spoke to you last night. You said pretty confident-ish.
Put an emphasis on the ish there, Brandon. I don't know, because obviously there's been all the memes throughout the week saying, oh yeah, like, you know, they can go and put a great performance against England and beat them, then they'll lose to Wales the next week, and I'm hoping that that won't be the case. But yeah, so that's why the emphasis on the ish. But I'm expecting Wales to be a lot better than they were last week.
Well, I'm blinking open, so I'm telling you. Yeah, let's have a look at some of... Yeah, we've had a look at the comments. I've just gone blank. There we go. That's good. I thought we'd chat quickly about last week. Obviously, Wales last week losing against Ireland. We don't need to dig too much into that. Losing 29 points to 7, while you guys obviously retained the Calcutta Cup, winning that by 20 points to 17. But if we're having a look at historical fixtures, it's actually us. We have a really good record at you, especially at the Principality. You haven't won there since 2010 when Gregor Townsend was playing.
2002, yeah.
Yeah, and his son was playing yesterday for the under-20s. Lost. I won't get into that, though. But last game, obviously last season, against you guys was up at Murrayfield. Louis Rees-Summit in an empty Murrayfield scoring there. The game before that was your win in Llanelli, winning that one by 14 points to 10. That was the rescheduled Six Nations that was played in the autumn. And then the game quite a while back now, back in 2018, saw Wales win 34 points to 7. That's the biggest victory Wales have had over Scotland in recent times. Do you think that the whole thing of not winning at the Principality is an issue, or do you think it's just something that's blown out of proportion by the media?
Well, considering it's been 20 years, we're long overdue one, I'd say. I think sometimes it can be blown out of proportion, but also got to remember most of that 20 years we've had a very poor to average team, whereas Wales, especially when Gatland became your coach, had a very good team. So yeah, obviously the standard and quality of players comes a lot into that as well. The stadium itself, obviously, with 80,000 Welsh fans screaming constantly throughout non-stop. sort of that does play a factor. But I think, at the end of the day, they're all professional players. They're all used to playing in front of big audiences, and they know what the expectations are. So it really, and home advantage is a factor, but I think mostly it comes down to how you perform on the pitch. And
yeah, I agree absolutely. And I think this game's going to be pretty close. But before we have a chat about our predictions, the two teams are out. They're going to sing the anthems in just a second. Let's have a look at the Wales team that was picked. And obviously, I'll get your thoughts. I'll give my thoughts on it. Starting at fullback, we've gone with not Louis Rees-Zammit. Jesus, good start. We've gone with Liam Williams at fullback, Louis Rees-Zammit, and Alex Cuthbert on the wing. I'll chat about that in a little bit. I know your thoughts on that. Nick Tompkins, I know, and Watkin in the centre. So no Josh Adams in the centre. Josh Adams is actually out with an injury, so he's not available for this week. Thomas Williams plays alongside Dan Biggar. At the halfbacks course, Biggar getting his 100th test appearance today alongside Jonathan Davis, who's on the bench. In the front row, Wyn Jones, Ryan Elias, and Thomas Francis, with Will Rowlands and Adam Beard. And then you got Tame Basham. Jack Morgan will earn his first cap today. And I absolutely love this guy. He's been amazing for the Ospreys this season. And then Ross Moriarty at 8, leaving a bench then of... We have Derry Lake, Gareth Thomas, and Dylan Lewis are the front row options. Seb Davidson, Aaron Wainwright are the rest of the forward options. And then Gareth Davis, Callum Sheedy, and Jonathan Davis on the bench. When that team was announced, what was your reaction, Kyle? Made you more confident, or were you a little bit more worried? How are you feeling seeing that team?
As I've been telling you, Brandon, return of the king on the right wing. Alex Cuthbert. When did he last play? It was something like 5 years ago or something like that.
Well, he did play in the autumn against Fiji and scored. But before that, this is his first Six Nations game since 2017. So 5 years. It's been 5 years.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, God, you must be getting desperate getting him back. But no, I mean, obviously, on his day, so he's a very capable try scorer, as we all know. Just interesting, brought him back. I think what you say about Jack Morgan, I've not really watched the Ospreys, but what I gather, he's a pretty good player for what you're saying. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes up against our back row, whereas we've got one specialist 7, you've gone for 2 open sides, so that'll be interesting to see. But no, I mean, like I said, I think it was a blow Josh Adams being injured, because I would have put him back into the wing if he was fit. But no, I mean, on the whole, I think, I'm expecting us to be better than last week. So that's all I can really say there. And again, with the new guy, Morgan, from what I gathered, he's a very, very good player.
Yeah, Jack Morgan, keep an eye out on him today. Top tackle in the URC this season, top breakdown steals, somewhere that we just didn't get any parity whatsoever against the Irish last week. And let's have a quick look then at the Scotland team as the My Henwad and Hadda is singing around. We'll have a look at it now, and of course I'll get Kyle's thoughts on it. Hogg plays at fullback, of course, and is captain, with Darcy Graham and Duran van der Merwe on the wing. Chris Harris and Sione Tupelotu comes into the centre for Sam Johnson. And then at halfback, of course, you've got Finn Russell and Ali Price. In the front row, Pierre Schumann, Stuart McNally and WP Nell, with Johnny Gray and Grant Gilchrist as the locks. Sam Skinner comes into the team for the injured Jamie Ritchie, while Hamish Watson partners Matt Fagerson as well. On the bench, then you've got George Turner, Rory Sutherland, Xander Fagerson, Magnus Bradbury, Rory Dodge, Ben White, the try scorer last week, Blair Kinghorn, and Cameron Redpath is back after that long injury layoff. For a chance for him to get his second cap over a year since the last one. Thoughts on that team, Kyle? Were you surprised at some changes, or talk to me about the changes? Sione Tupelotu, happy about him coming in?
He normally plays outside centre for Glasgow, but because he's a big strong ball carrier, I think he can be effective at 12. It's clear looking at it, we've gone for a team, at least at the start of the game, to be pretty direct, at least on paper. It looks like it's a team that's set up to be very direct and looking to basically bludgeon Wales. I expect Tupelotu to try and go down the 10-12 channel and target the gap between Tompkins and Biggar, or taking one or the other. I get a slight concern in the back row, because Sam Skinner, I think, is an excellent player, but again, if it goes into multiple phases as an open play, how will we handle like Wales having 2 very good jacklers in the back row? Front row changes again. I think is more Gregor thinking of a power game over above anything else, because they're both the props. They're very powerful and good scrummagers, but around the park you have Rory Sutherland and Xander Fagerson are better than those two. So that's just my general thoughts on it.
Yeah, so fairly happy with it. Just quickly before we give our predictions, make sure if you're watching, you've hit the subscribe button, you've liked. If you're watching on Twitch or Facebook, make sure to follow. And of course, I'll drop links to Kyle's channel during the course of the game. All right, then both teams are ready. Scotland in a little huddle. Wales just spreading out across the pitch, ready. Predictions, how you seen it going? And for Scotland, what is key that they get right today, do you think?
I think key we get right is try and keep the ball more. That was one of my disappointments last week. Is even though we won the game, we didn't keep the ball. We didn't keep the ball as much as we could. And yeah, just don't give Wales anything cheap. That's all. Those are my two main ones. Predictions. I'm going to say Scotland 3-6.
Okay, interesting. Not as delusional as some people I've heard. By the way, Nick Berry is the referee. He's from Australia. Full Australian team on the refereeing side of things today, except for Chris Busby, who's an assistant.
Glad Rasmus isn't one of the coaches. So.
So for me, I think we've got to try and not necessarily take control of the game. We're just about to kick off, but we have to, be in the game in the first 20 minutes. We've just kicked off, so we'll keep you up to date with everything going on. Scotland have just kicked us off and Wales have received the ball. For prediction, I'm going to say, I think it's going to be... My heart says Wales by 3. My head says Scotland by 5-7. So I'm going to back Scotland to win. I do expect Scotland to win. I do, yeah. But I think being at home will make a massive difference as Ferguson bursts through McInally. Not the greatest start. Scotland starting quickly. The space out wide if they can get it there. Johnny Gray carries hard. Tackled Ali Price. Finn Russell.
Oh, good cat. Good.
Into Harris. Good tackle in the end. Ali Price.
Yeah, so just keep it.
Scotland spreading the ball really nicely and making some breaks. Inside here goes Gilchrist. 5 phases in here for Scotland, and every time they come forward, they look like they're going to break the tackle. Good turn by Johnny Gray. Paul, we don't give away a stupid penalty here. Ball is out.
No.
Slow down a little bit. Just outside the 22 now, Scotland. Oh,
that's good. Come on, shots. Yeah.
Just about. I saw the gap open. I was like, close it. Oh, lovely line from Darcy Graham.
Oh, good turnover. I think it was Watkins who got that.
I'm so happy Watkins is back in. Like the Josh Adams experiment last week just didn't work. Chance here though. Owen Watkins, lovely break. That's why he's in
the fence.
Options.
Oh, was that deliberate knock on?
Oh, advantage. They might have a look at that.
I think that's probably a penalty. Yeah. I can't mind if that was Watkins or if it was Liam Williams who got that. Oh, Bigger's down.
Oh, Bigger's down, holding his knee. Oh.
It's Liam Williams. Yeah, Liam Williams got a good steal.
The thing is, it was a lovely run by Darcy Graham, but he was just so isolated. But I love the fact there that Watkins gets the ball, backs himself, and that's why he's in the team. Like Josh Adams last week. I've got nothing against Josh Adams, but it just didn't work.
I think
work.
No, I mean because he played fullback for the Lions one game, but I think he is a specialist winger, and
we're having a look.
No,
he's got to go. He's got to go.
That's a penalty. Yeah,
that could be a yellow.
Yellow card.
I think that's a yellow. He slapped it.
Yeah, no, I think that's right.
Give him a red. Why not? Give him a red card. I think this should be a yellow. Conor Quainton certainly agrees. It's going to be a yellow. Let us know in the chat. What do you think?
I'd say Nigel's saying it's a yellow card. I would say so as well because obviously
I don't know if the refs can have a look at this.
Oh, what? Oh, he's going for a scrum.
Just a scrum. Oh.
Don't know why the TMO's not pulling him up on that.
That is a huge getaway for Scotland.
I know.
I mean,
yeah.
Crazy.
I know.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know. Because the thing is, the law says it's TMO can interfere if it's in the build up to scoring a try or it's foul play, and that's a yellow. It's not like malicious foul play, but still cynical because he didn't actually make it. So
the only thing that you could say with that was potentially where the hog looked like he was rapping for the tackle and it hit his hand. I think it's a deliberate knock.
He didn't. No, he didn't make an effort at all. He just it's clearly just put his hand out and just didn't make an effort to catch it.
To Wales penalty though at the scrum to Wales, and just inside the half. Everyone agreeing that should have been a yellow.
Yeah.
Right. I think we should take the points here. I think we go for points. Yeah, it looks like Big is going to go for points. Just get something on. That was the problem last week. We just didn't have any chances to take points, really. You need to do that. WP now, penalised.
Okay, what was it? Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What are your thoughts on WP Nell starting this week over Xander Ferguson?
I think it's clear he was brought in more for the scrum. Not a good start. But no, I personally think he's getting a bit old now. He's been doing pretty well for Edinburgh this season, but I think Xander Ferguson is our main man there. So, but I think it was mostly for the scrums. He was brought back in, but I don't know. I say it's getting like the point where Ferguson's ahead of him there as well. So.
It's a chance for Bigger to give Wales the lead. It's probably about 45 odd metres out. It's not a difficult angle. He's kicked it nicely, and Wales do take the lead. Wales lead it by 3 points to 0. 4.5 minutes gone. And Wales, good start. Really good start. Although Scotland started very, very well in the opening couple of minutes, Wales have come into the game. So Wales leading by 3 points to 0. And I said first 20 minutes, really important for us that we just settle into this game.
Shocking kick.
All the way out from Finn Russell off the restart. He's absolutely boosted up. And he smiles away. So 5 minutes gone. Wales thinking of taking that one quick, but to back up to the halfway line.
Okay, they're going for scrum again.
And it's important for, obviously I don't want Scotland to do this, but they need to settle into the game. Just get, as you did in the first couple of minutes, get that basics.
Well, that was just a silly mistake, really. So,
hello, Alex. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you in the chats. Let us know your thoughts on the game throughout the course of the afternoon. We're obviously going to be doing France against Ireland as well later on, which some people are talking about the decider for the Six Nations already. So, run to Wales on the halfway line.
Oh, just put it in! Straight to the back row's feet.
Definitely right in the middle of the scrum, that was. Wales go to the left here. A little bit of space. Bigger. Pushes off Ali Price. Good speed of ball for Wales as well. Much better from where... this opening 6 minutes has been better than the whole performance last week.
Yeah.
Good momentum from Wales. No penalty to Wales. Ross Moriarty. Good offload in here. Wales into the 22 now. Good hands. Jack Morgan. First time. Lovely bit of movement from him there. Wales really fluid in attack here. Still playing the advantage. Like to see us try something here. Inside ball to Louis Samet. Still playing advantage.
Yeah.
And we'll come back for the original advantage. Not rolling away. Big decision.
No, I think it's...
I would take the points again. I would go for the points again. Just keep that going.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. What they're doing.
And it looks like Bigger is going to take the points. What's going wrong for Scotland? Talk to me.
I don't. Bad scrum. I don't know. The cover defense was poor for that first one. Still early days to call it, but that penalty was just I think because the ruck had formed and he wasn't allowed to go for the ball against McAnally. So just a silly one. Yeah.
So Bigger is going to go for the post. Right decision, in my opinion. probably about what? Yeah, he's saying it 27
Yeah,
meters
straight
out.
in front. He's going to get this one.
So he should get this. We'll have the big arena first of all, of course. And a chance to double Wales's lead. This is a much better performance. Lovely kick, and Wales leading here by 6 points to 0 early on. And do you know what's really impressed me is our speed of ball. We have been so quick getting that ball for Thomas Williams. It's just been prevented every single time. And you can see, when Pivac was at the Scarlets, this is the way he wanted to play. And I've been crying out for a year that I just want to see an identity to the way that we're playing. And we're seeing some of it today. Obviously, it's early days. We're 8.5 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's much more positive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was the thing. I was saying last week. I mean, there was times I thought I could see in theory what they're trying to do, but execution. But there was a lot of times it's like, again, I wasn't sure what Wales's identity was really, and defensively, as you'll painfully know yourself, it was not up to scratch at all.
Chance here for Scotland though. Ball just inside their own half, kicked a bit loosely by Thomas Williams. Oh, he's a bit isolated. Go on, get over him. Ball is there for Ali Price. Chance for the backs. A little bit static from Scotland so far. We will have a look at your comments in a second, folks. Just have this passage. Oh, silly penalty.
Just play it.
Chance for
Scotland. Come on,
Good tackle, covering tackle in the end, but they are into the 22 here. Ball is there for Ali Price. There's got to be space out wide, surely, and they've dropped it.
Backwards,
Went backwards. Sione Tupelotu picks it up just outside the 22. Ferguson. Again, I assume he's still playing the advantage. So chance here. Harris backs himself.
Come on, get out. Oh, come on, ref.
Ball is a bit slow for Scotland. 8 phases in here. They're about 8 meters out now. Schumann picks and goes.
Oh, he's out the side, ref.
Basham trying to turn it over. Ball is still there, though. There is a lot of space on the right-hand side if they were to get it out there.
Right.
Good tackle from Moriarty on Gilchrist.
Oh, it's a bit too slow now. Come on.
Now it's certainly slowed down for Scotland. They are making a bit of
ground.
7 meters out. Ali Price into Tupelotu. 5 meters out. Ball is really slow, though, from a Scotland perspective. Schumann.
There was a bit of a mix-up there, I think. But still got it. It's fine. Come on, get.
Johnny Gray. Oh, Wales trying to
just pick it up, someone. Pick the bloody ball up.
It looks like Skinner was meant to pick it up, but he's left it. Here comes Hamish Watson acting off scrum half now. Picks and goes himself. Go on, get on top of him. Get on top of him. Slow him down. Still really slow ball here for Scotland. You'd think they'd look to try something good carry from Schumann, but he's pushed back as well. Surely they've got to go wide. Tupelotu into Finlay, so there's a chance out wide. Big trouble here. Darcy Graham is in the corner. And Darcy Graham has scored for Scotland in the corner. And it's really well worked. But Louis Rees-Zamm's defence, I'm not too sure. I think he should have got that. I think he should have stopped him. It's a great finish from Darcy Graham. Good patience from Scotland.
Yeah, that was good. Patience. Keep it.
I thought that it had slowed down a bit too much, but fair play. Really good patience. And that freaking wraparound that Ireland were doing last week, I think Louis Rees-Zamm.
He's got to go low. Yeah. I mean, he might have, because he's got to go lower there. I'm just trying to rely on his teammate to get across quickly enough.
I think maybe he felt like, because I'm bigger than him, surely I'm just going to stop him. But he needed to go lower. Darcy Graham, really good foot drive. And nothing wrong with the grounding whatsoever. Really good finish from Darcy Graham. And Scotland playing some lovely stuff there. And really good patience. So Scotland 5 points to 6 down, but chance to take the lead through the conversion. It's a difficult conversion for a right footer.
Well, that's one thing I'm pleased with so far, is they are actually looking to keep the ball in hand more so far.
So chance for Finruss to put Scotland into the lead for the first time in this game. He kicks.
He shanked it. Oh, he shanked
wide, and it's slightly wide, so it remains 6 points to 5 to Wales. 13 minutes gone or so. Right, let's have a look at some of your comments. The pressure is on Scotland because of beating England, took a lot out of them. Maybe you would have said before the game that Scotland were certainly favourites. I've no doubt the home support is huge for Wales. There's nobody there. They could not have started this well. And we were singing hymns and arias. Absolutely. Come on, Wales and Ireland. Wales need to get at least 3 scores ahead to be anywhere near safe. Yeah, maybe.
Still early days. Still early days, though. So
the game is on BBC One and S4C. It's on RTE2 in Ireland. Bad defending from Wales. I think the defence was actually okay from Wales. It's down to Louis Rees-Zammit to make that tackle. He should make that tackle. You know, and the thing, it's not as if Darcy Graham is running at him 100 miles an hour. You know, it's not like that. You know, he's caught the ball.
Well, I think, yeah. He was in to be fair to him, he was in a kind of difficult position because if he goes low and takes him around the legs, he still risks Darcy Graham stretching and scoring.
Yeah,
so he's basically relying, so he's relying on his teammate to get across quickly.
Oh, lovely hands from Scotland, but it's been turned over. Oh, advantage though. Louis Rees-Zammit thought he was in there.
But no, I think the better option he should have gone and try and just take him around the legs and push him towards the touchline and then
So penalty there for Scotland, and they'll come back for it. So 15 minutes-ish gone, nearly 15 minutes gone. And chance Finruss send this down into the Welsh half.
Oh, poor kick! Poor kick!
He's missed touch by quite a distance. Bigger sends it back down. That's 2 kicks that Finruss. 3 kicks that Finn Russell has missed in this opening 15 minutes or so. Chance for bigger.
What was that?
Game has been
paused. Oh, Wales offside.
Oh, that's just lazy. That's just lazy. You got to be onside. Get onside.
Oh,
I mean, easy 3 points for Scotland as well. Easy 3 points. Such a stupid mistake. And they're going to take the points here as well.
Yeah, I want to see the replay of that because. Okay, let's. Okay, why is this? What? No, the BBC stopped. I didn't get a full view of what that was.
So chance for Finn Russell about 23 metres out, right in front of the post. Should be a very simple kick, but it's missed.
4 points on.
A chance Scotland to go back to take the lead. Sorry.
Yes.
And he's got it, and Scotland take the lead. A little bit of rain in Cardiff, but that's not affecting the game too much. So Scotland by 8 points to 5. Really sloppy penalty from Wales. But Scotland leading by 8 points to 6 now. So Bigger to get us restarted.
Yeah, I think he. I need to see it again. I think he blocked a Scottish retreat, a Scottish retreater or something. That's just plain. It's just plain dumb.
Yeah, you can't get away with it now. You know, there's so many cameras. You got obviously the 2 touch judges, the line judges, whatever.
You got a referee,
the referees, and obviously then you've got the referee himself, and he's always getting spoken to in his ear. So you just can't get away with it. It's just something so silly to do. But line up to Wales then, just inside on the Scotland 10-metre line. Chance to set something up here, but the line-out's got to be 1, which it is. Moriarty, Thomas Williams, Bigger into Nick Tompkins, who defensively was incredible last week. Little bit.
Come on, get over. Oh,
little bit too deep there from Wales. Scotland almost capitalising on it. A little bit isolated. Support him. Well done. I'm really loving this speed of ball from us, though. It's really encouraging to see.
Yes.
And turnover, though, for Scotland. Human.
Oh, yes. Good.
Great turnover from the
stupid BBC cameras.
So
I was sure that was what the penalty was for, but when your cameras are going, you can never be 100% certain. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thomas Francis there. I mean, yeah, Schumann's body position, he's just there straight away, isn't he? And he's managed to do it. And it's actually a decent kick from Finn Russell this time into the 22. Chance maybe to drive them all.
Sorry, I'm just going to turn the light on.
Yeah, of course. That's all right, mate. Right, we'll go through some of your comments. Zamet lacking in defence. Yeah, he probably should have done a little bit better on that one, shouldn't he? Funny. I was just thinking about Scotland being 31-0 down with England coming back and getting a draw. You never safe against Scotland. I think that's true with any team in the Six Nations, though, really, especially the top 5 teams. Scotland is coming stronger, but Wales has so much pride. Well, we need to show it today. The driving maul is set up. McAnally at the back. Not moving all that much. And as I say that, they begin to move.
Oh, come on, get support down there quickly. I've got a penalty.
Advantage to Scotland. Free play here if they can get the ball out. Ali Price to Finn Russell. He looks up, tries to pull the kick, is charged down, and they'll come back for the original penalty. Scotland beginning to dominate now, winning those breakdown battles quite a bit now, I'd say. Beginning to win those battles.
No, it's just still, like I said, 20 minutes gone, still early days, but starting to get encouraged for what I'm seeing. So
yeah, Will Rowland's there. You can't come in at the side like that maul. It's a stupid thing to do. A basic thing as well.
Yeah.
Just such a basic. It's really simple stuff. It's not even difficult. 4 pens conceded already. I mean, it's not great. Scotland have decided to go for the post. Should be pretty simple.
I mean, that one with the turnover one, you can forgive that a bit more if a player gets isolated. But it's those silly ones like the mauls and the blocking of the runner.
Such a stupid place to give it away. You know, if you give that away on the halfway line, nobody cares. It is live on BBC One and S4C and RTE2 in Ireland. If you have a VPN, a free VPN, you can get it on the iPlayer. Finn Russell kicks the 3 points. So Scotland take a 5-point lead. Scotland leading by 11 points to 6. What do you think's changed for Scotland over the last 5-6 minutes or so? What have they done better?
I think just actually getting a bit of a grip on the game. Wales have helped a bit with a couple of very silly penalties.
You're welcome.
I think actually our game plan so far is good. We seem to be getting it right. We're trying to keep the ball in hand a lot more, which I was calling for. So it's just Finn Russell a couple of times has been a bit.
Yeah.
So if you could just stay consistent for the rest of the 80, that would be lovely. Please, Finn.
Please don't.
Oh, excellent.
Good take.
You just mentioned him, and that's fantastic.
Really good take. Scotland with possession on their own 10-metre line. Liam Williams is out of position. He needs to get back, and he's walking.
I got damn bigger there, so that was...
Big as there. That's all right. I mean, that's one thing about Liam Williams. Last week, his positioning was horrific. Because I did a tactical deep dive on the game, and he's just all over the place. That's got to be credit, obviously, to the opposition, but... it was horrific.
I thought his tackle, his attempted tackle on Ringrose for the Ireland 4th try was pretty. I mean, because he's obviously renowned for being a good defensive fullback, so he's pretty weak from poor defense. I thought when
Wales lost possession just inside their own half here. Not much on. Go on, Jack. No, it's good carry.
Wales still got the advantage.
All of that advantage to Wales. Thomas Williams. Go on and give him an option, give him options. Go on, offload it. Oh, it's just out. What is going on? What's going on? We'll come back for the original penalty. If Bigger thinks he can get this, I'll be interested to see if he goes for this. I think we'll probably go for the corner. Owen Watkins having a big game already. Like the carries he's making, the runs he's making. I've never understood what Pivac's got against him, because whenever there's been an option to have him there because of an injury or something like that, he always either goes for like obviously last week he went for Josh Adams, or he goes for Jonathan Davis, who I just don't think has been playing at the right level recently. But Watkins has been so consistent for the Ospreys. Like he's not a 9 and a 10, but he's like a 7 out of 10 every week. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but he's got. I mean, got against him because yeah. I always thought he was decent when he's played for Wales. But obviously, like with JD's experience, I can see why maybe favour him. But I don't think Jonathan Davis is the player he once was. So
no, I don't think so either. Wales win the line out, drive him all set up, go straight down.
I think I was sacked at source. So that's okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was all right. I didn't see anything wrong with that. So the ball's going to be a bit slow here for Wales.
Well, that was a big hit.
Chance to go. Keeping the forwards for a bit, actually. I'm really liking the speed of ball. It's something that is key to the way Pivac wants to play. Over the past year and a half, we haven't had that.
Oh, there's the king on the ball now.
Wales making a little bit of meters. Big tackle from Schumann. Here comes Basham.
Oh, that's forward. Come on.
I thought he was forward as well. I'm not going to lie. Bigger gets it out wide, though. Liam Williams. Want to see him with ball in hand a little bit more. It's a little bit... Scotland's defence looks pretty solid, to be honest.
Yeah. Is that
good carry? Again, it feels like maybe we're waiting for Scotland to give away a penalty.
There he is.
As he turned it over, ball is there. Thomas Williams just about gets it out. Still there for Wales. 11 phases. A lot of patience in this move. Advantage to Wales. That's what we were playing for. We'll take it. Look up. Look up. Look for the options. Oh, he's taking it quickly. Oh, he's not allowed to. Didn't take it from the mark. Oh, don't get involved, boys. Don't get involved.
Watkins down.
Watkins down, injured. This isn't good if he's... and also Bigger. I hope Bigger's okay. And let's get some of your comments. Scotland get 10 points ahead in the game. Wales are done. I don't know. Last year. I'm just saying last year. William, hi from New Zealand. Thank you. You both did a great job. Let's go, Cymru. Absolutely. I mean, that's just how it is, isn't it? But yeah, 11 points to 6 to Scotland, 25 minutes. It's really a weird game because Scotland started so strong. Wales then got strong. Scotland got strong, and now Wales are on the ascendancy. So it's really bouncing back and forth between the two sides. Is that a dangerous tackle?
I think that's a I think that might be it. There's a penalty.
I think a yellow from Darcy Graham. I think this is a yellow. He's dropped him, hasn't he? It's exactly
one. No, it's the Sam Warburton one. He actually Clark landed at the tops of his shoulders.
Yeah. No, I think that should have been a penalty, really. At least.
Well, they had the penalty anyway.
Yeah, true. So Bigger's going to take the point. It looks like right in front of the post. Myself and Kyle could get this blindfolded.
Yeah, it was. It was a penalty because he was above the horizontal, but because he landed on his back, I think it's not as.
You surprised they didn't look at this? Because to me, he doesn't have any control on him coming down there. I think they should have a look at that. Maybe it's me with my red glasses on. Bigger.
Sam's saying play on, and obviously he knows what it's like to be making worse tackles than that.
That bruise has not healed. Oh no, it hasn't. I
keep saying though. I know. Sorry, I keep saying I know it was 11 years ago now, but if you kicked your kicks that day, you would have won. So
that's the thing. And no, I'm not going to say it.
A long time ago. You don't have to go.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, wasn't it? And a very long time ago. But 11 points to 9 to Scotland. 15 minutes to go until half time. I've been really impressed with us so far. And barring that try from Darcy Graham, which on another day, Louis V. Sammy goes a little bit low and makes that tackle, would be pretty comfortable, I'd say, so far. Just about. Oh, he's going to get it. Oh, Shione 2 below 2 picks up the line out. There is a chance. Ball is a bit slow here for Scotland. But it's
Backwards.
there.
Oh,
dive on it. Well done.
I think we've got it back, have we?
Oh, yeah. How's that happened then? How's that happened?
Gilchrist again. Just keep it in your hands, sir.
Scotland going through the phases here. Finn Russell looks for the gap, puts the kick through. It's a decent little kick as well. Puts the pressure on Wales. I just can't believe how good Owen Watkin has been so far. I mean, the fact that he started Josh Adams. I also listened to his press conference before, once the team was announced today. Not today, a couple of days ago. And he was asked the question, would you have considered what we do? Would you have considered playing Josh Adams in the centre if he was fit again?
Yes! Won the mesh!
Scotland at the breakdown.
Won the mesh!
And Hamish Watson has stolen it. What's the decision here for Scotland?
Well, I'd go for the posts. Yeah, just keep the scoreboard ticking.
Would you back your driving ball? That's the question. They're going to go for the post.
No, I would, but it's still, at the stage of the match, you need to get a bit of just keep the scoreboard ticking and keep it.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested. I mean, if we don't get a bonus point win here, I'm not saying that's obviously a long way off, but I mean, I'm just win first, and then we'll we'll focus on the rest of the stuff later.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was listening to Wayne Pivac's press conference this week, and he was asked whether he would Josh Adams have been up for consideration to play in the centre this week if he was fit, and he was like, yeah, it was something we were considering. I was like, on what planet are you, mate? Like, what are you thinking? Like, any rugby fan, even the most casual rugby fan, could say that was not going to work. And I think Owen Watkin today has just shown that he has to start at centre. He just has to. I think he's been fantastic in this opening 28 minutes. Finn Russell adds the 2 points. He wasn't going to miss from 3 points. Sorry, he wasn't going to miss from there. So opening that 5-point gap once again. So half an hour gone-ish.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, you can get away because they obviously tried it last week, but I mean, in attack, because he didn't really have much of the ball. It wasn't really much, but defensively, I think like everyone, he was really found out. So
yeah,
and that was
exactly. And the crazy thing was that Nick Tompkins actually made the most tackles by a back in Six Nations history last week.
I take it that's for the one game.
Yeah, for one game. Yeah, for one game. 21 tackles in a game because he had to cover not only his own position, but Josh Adams' positioning as well. So I was really impressed by him last week, but it just showed that it didn't work. And I don't know if the word naive is the right word. Great kick!
Is that 50-22?
That's a 50-22. Definitely. Love that. So chance for Wales here. But yeah, what was I saying about that? With Pivac, I don't know if the word is naive or I wouldn't say it's arrogant, but it's just like such an obvious thing that it wasn't going to work. And so to think you can do it against Ringrose and against the likes of Bundyaki, it's an odd one. Hi, Luke. Hope you're doing well, mate. Bring Sanjay in more. The Welsh centre looks solid and some good attacking intent from the Wales. Scotland very organised. They are indeed. Afternoon. Hope you're doing well. A couple of injured bodies on the pitch at the minute.
I think Mark Ferguson, his knee. I hope he's okay. So he was talk about excellent defensive performances. He was excellent for us last week defensively.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to carry on. He seems to be jumping about, moving about a bit. The rain is absolutely pouring down right now in Cardiff, though.
Yeah.
It is
we've got Magnus Bradbury on the bench, and he's been going well for Edinburgh this season.
So Ferguson stays on. Line out to Wales then. About 2 meters into the 22. Come on, just secure the ball. Well done. Into Moriarty. Driving ball is set up. It's not really going anywhere.
Just get back. Grant Gilchrist, just get back inside.
Come on, get the ball out now. Nothing's happening here. Ref's going to call for it. He's told Thomas Williams to use it. He does. Comes to bigger, not the Tompkins. Not the greatest pass. Liam Williams on the angle. Half a gap. Good tackle by Darcy Graham. Cuthbert, Bigger cuts inside. Cuthbert, get out the way. Why was he in the way? Cuthbert's actually looked all right with ball in hand.
Aye.
But I just think there are better options than him, but I've not got anything against him.
Well, he does play for the Ospreys now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's okay. You know, he hasn't done anything particularly special. But you look at someone like Owen Lane down at Cardiff. It's like he's been brilliant all season. For him not to have got picked is just a really strange decision. Slowed down a bit for Wales here. Again, there is a chance to go to the left here if we'd have been more aware of that and proactive. We'll go through the forwards, though. Jack Morgan carries. Ball out wide. Bigger inside. A little bit slow for Wales. It is too comfortable for Scotland, this. 10 phases in here. Again, I think we might be playing for
advantage.
Yeah, we'll take that. Absolutely love that. Chance then. Just try a little rubber. Try something.
That's fine. That's fine.
Now, I think we'll go for the points. I think we should go for the points, but we might feel, I don't know, it's a big decision, this. Nick Berry having a word with the ref. Nick Berry having a word with the ref. He's not talking to himself, having a word with Stuart Hogg. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just thinking of myself there now. If I was wrapping this game, the alarm would be going. While we have a pause in play, I'm just going to drop a link to Kyle's channel in the chat. As always, make sure to over there and subscribe. There'll be a match reaction, of course, after the game. I
think he's trying. Yeah, I think he's trying to. Yeah, he's basically giving us the warning that.
So make sure to head over to Kyle's channel and subscribe.
It's Bradbury coming on now for Matt Fagerson.
Yeah, Fagerson can't quite finish it. Wales going to the corner, which is an interesting choice. 9 minutes to go until half time. That's a big blow for Scotland, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry for a minute there. I thought he kicked it over. But no, yeah. No, Matt, you know, his work rate last week was excellent. Yeah, he's been doing well so far, but I think Bradbury, because he's been playing very well for Edinburgh this season, he's looking back to near his best. I would say it's a good replacement to bring
advantage
on.
To Wales. Wales have a breakdown. Wales! It's
Thomas
Francis, who's crashed over from the driving maul, and Thomas Francis draws Wales level. With about 8 minutes to go until half time, and Wales get their first try of the afternoon. Thomas Francis on his second try for Wales, and Wales are 14 points to 14 against Scotland now, and we will absolutely take that. You can just see it turning and turning. The defence is in there, and you can just peel off the back and crash over. And it's a lovely try. And it's really well worked. And well done for backing ourselves there. I mean, obviously, if you don't get the points, you're like, what are you doing? But we were singing hymns in RES. We certainly were. I might start singing in a bit. You don't want to hear that. You really do not want to hear that.
I mind his first try against South Africa, wasn't it, where he sort of sidesteps the one and went right under the poster.
Yeah. That was quite a while ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, I'd say. But big kick this for Bigger now. We're 14 points apiece, about 7 minutes until half time. Chance to take the lead, and he missed it just wide. So it remains 14 points each. It does feel like the momentum has really shifted in this game. What do you think Scotland need to do before half time now? Is it just go in at level? Is that what it is? Just try and control the game until half time?
Well, that Liam Williams 50-22 kick, which he put a really annoying grin on his face on afterwards, has really sort of shifted things the last few minutes. So, I mean, I'd say, just try and keep it in Wales's half, really. And what will be, because I do see Wales giving away penalties. So, we'll just...
Ball is there, though, for Thomas Williams. And he fires it back to Bigger, who has time and clears it downfield. Doesn't reach touch, though, into the hands of Hogg. Hogg's been really, really quiet so far. I don't think we've mentioned him, to be honest.
Barely, yeah. True.
So Scotland with the ball, though. Chance to go wide here. Tompkins, hold your line. God, good tackle. Really important tackle, that. Was that forward?
I think I was just in line.
Ali Price fires it out.
There's
Hogg. Just talking about him. Makes half the break. Scotland have made quite a bit of ground here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much space out.
Good part up.
Louis Samet, hold your line, mate. Don't just get dragged in. Is that a high tackle?
I think he got just below the threshold. Just below the threshold where it counts as a high tackle is the best way I can describe that.
So Scotland coming forward here. I mean, they've gone 8 phases. They've probably made, 30-odd metres?
We're being a bit too pedestrian now. Wales are good counter.
Brilliant turnover. Yeah. Oh, you've knocked it on, you melon. Oh, we did so well. There. Ryan Elias couldn't quite get a hold of it, but swum to Scotland. We've done so well there to counter ruck as well, and just then just a lack of concentration really on trying to pick the ball up.
I think we went a bit too static with that play though. We just needed to.
5 minutes to go then till half time. I've been really impressed. This is the best I think we've played since last year's Six Nations, where I don't think we actually played. I think the best game we played last year was against France.
And the one you lost.
The one we lost. The way we played in that game. Obviously, we had that. I think we had 2 yellow cards. I know Faletau went off, and we just couldn't cope physically. But I think it's the best performance I've seen. Although defensively, we're still a little bit suspect. But I think that's part and parcel of the way we're trying to play. But I think I've seen for a long time from us.
No, I mean, obviously, I think having the crowd back at the Principality helps, and it's, absolute definite improvement from last year. But yeah, I don't think neither team's really got a full momentum in yet, because I mean, I've actually been pleased with when we've had the ball. We've actually kept the ball. We've done good things with it, and we're playing well with it. But it's just a few little details, and the fact of we seem to be giving away penalties consistently when Wales get the ball in our 22, which I'm
we keep doing the same to you. We keep doing the same to you. We're so generous. It's really important for us that we don't concede before half time. Now you've got a really good position for this scrum if you can get it out and get it to your backs.
Just don't really want us to get into a big scrum battle. No, I think just
like last week.
No, just bored of them.
Yeah.
And yes, that was to the second row's feet as well, but I'm not complaining there.
Scotland switched the play. Finn Russell looks up into Tupelotu. Good tackle on him from Tompkins.
Left him isolated. He's off.
Is the ball there? It is just about, but Wales have done really well in defence.
Yeah, that's good defending. I thought we were a bit lucky there.
Oh, ball is there. Wales have managed to get it. Chance, potentially. Tane Basham, good carry. Come on, look up. Look for the space. There's got to be space in behind. Oh, it's not the greatest kick from Bigger. It really isn't. Chance for Hogg, though, to look up. Comfortable for Liam Williams. We're going to have a bit of kick tennis now, it seems. Go on. Who's getting on that? Wales have got it just inside their own half now. Adam Beard fires it out wide. There is a little bit of space out wide if they can get it there. Jack Morgan, that's a high tackle.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Like that last one, I think just below the threshold of high tackle.
Wales, good momentum though here. Bigger looks up. Moriarty needs support. This might be turned over. No, ball is there for Scotland. Yes, it is.
Yes.
I've managed to turn it over. He was way too isolated. He was all on his own there.
Oh, no, we'd have kicked it downfield. Yes, thank
penalty
you.
to Scotland, though. Taking
going for the ball after the ruck was formed. So.
And chance here for Finn Russell.
It has been a very seesaw game so far. Neither side.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it? I'm surprised how open it's been. I thought it was going to be very cagey. I thought we would be very nervous in the way that we'd play, and we just look to kick and just pick and go. But actually, we've looked to throw it about quite a lot, which I've been really impressed with. And I'm just so glad that we can finally understand to an extent like the game plan. I can finally see it. I can see what we're trying to do, which, and maybe it's a question you could ask. Obviously, with all the injuries we've got, were those players, those older players who were in the squad, holding us back from playing the way we want to play? I don't know. It could be something.
That's fine. Oh, I was shaky. That's not a maul anymore. Come on.
Ball is out. So about a minute to go until half time. At half time, we're going to take a quick break as always. But we're back to discuss the first half and watch the second half, of course.
Oh, and just keep.
Last chance for Scotland.
Oh, go on.
Lovely angle from Harris, but he tried to get the offload off. Went backwards, apparently. Ali Price spreads it out to Hogg. Hogg backs himself. Alex Cuthbert missed the tackle, but Liam Williams covers. Good defence. We've been a lot more intense in defence as well, just a lot more dangerous one.
Oh, Chris Harris.
That knock on from Scotland, and it'll be a scrum to Wales with 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think 14-all is actually a fair reflection because it's been a very seesaw match. I don't think either side really
absolutely
got a full foothold in taking command.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've still
I think, as you said, I think the perfect way to describe it is a seesaw game. It's been so back and forth.
I was a bit unlucky. I thought he knocked it backwards there.
Scotland obviously started really, really well. Wales came back into it. Then Scotland scored. Then Wales came back into it. Scotland came back. Now Wales are probably on top. I'm interested to see with this scrum what we do, whether we look to play or we're just going to get it out and just say, like, that's enough. We'll go in. Few injuries, though, down on the field. Right. So there we go. We're very close to half time. I'm going to drop links to my social media in the chat, so do head over and follow them if you want to. That's something that interests you. If not, then there you go. Fair enough. Yeah, so I'm dropping them in the chat now. So as always, do feel free to go and follow them. And of course, subscribe to the channel as well. I've got the link in the chat.
And it's been a huge entertaining first half, I think, as well. Both teams don't have the natural size and power of maybe an England or a France.
I'm expecting a bit of energy from the bench from us in the second half with front row replacements, obviously, and Cammy Redpath as well. I think he'll bring something a bit different to most likely the 12 spot.
So scrum here for Wales. We'll have a nice reset. It's always fun to have a reset of a scrum, especially when it's literally half time. It's always good fun, that.
Yeah.
You just need some like music, like some shopping music in the background.
Yeah, just to pass the time.
Just something.
I like that. I think it was I don't think it was New Zealand 2011 World Cup that did this, and the Japan World Cup. I think they did this sometime as well. They just played the music in between the sets. It's like, I've
been watching Major League Rugby in the States a little bit. Obviously, it started off last weekend, and literally between every pause in the game, even if they're just setting up for line-out, they play music, and it's blaring loud. It's not my thing. It's not what I would want. But between every single line now, so you hit 2 seconds of a song, then it goes off.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it should be a thing to let the players know we're bored now. Just get the scrum set. Get on with the games.
So here we go then. Finally, let's hope this scrum holds up. It looks a little bit more solid. I think everyone's a bit cold and wants to
chucked that to the back rower.
It was completely straight.
No, that was literally to the flank. Oh, it kicked it off. Okay.
Wales kick it off, and that is half time. Wales 14, Scotland 14. Half time down at the Principality. Quickly, Kyle, sum up that first half for me. How are you feeling about it?
I think I've been saying it for the last 5 minutes or so. Very seesaw. Yeah, both teams had their moments. Both teams playing good rugby at times. Both teams making silly mistakes at times. So that's about as much as how I describe it. I thought we were a bit lucky early on with Stuart Hogg not getting a yellow card for that deliberate knock, which was a deliberate knock on. But when we've had the ball, been happy enough. But when Wales have had it, they've had their moments as well, and they exploit us at the driving maul really well to get their try. So interesting second half ahead.
Yeah, very tense. Myself and Kyle are going to take a quick 2-minute break. As always, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, you leave a like, get involved in the chat. Of course, follow the socials and Kyle's channel as well. We'll be back in about 2 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. In this fixture, I hope you are enjoying the watch along. If you are, please do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. It's completely free to do, and there is so much content coming out over the next few weeks with the Six Nations. Make sure as well that you follow me on all of my social media. It's all linked in the description. You can follow me there and keep up to date on everything that I post. I post all the time and give you updates on all things rugby. If you'd like to support the channel financially, that'd be massively appreciated, but there's absolutely no pressure to do so. You can do that via Super Chat, and you can do that in the live chat on YouTube. Not long to go now, though. We'll be back in a second. Make sure to keep it going in the chat. Let me know your thoughts on the game so far. So there we go. We are back. It is half time in this one. Wales against Scotland. It is 14 points apiece. It is all square in this one. Welcome along if you just joined us at half time. Hope everyone is doing well. Like the stream, of course, if you just joined, and hit that subscribe button as well. If you're watching on Twitch or on Facebook, make sure to follow. Of course, we have some people watching on Twitch and we have some people watching on Facebook as well today. And make sure to get involved. Just set up the Twitch channel. We're going to be streaming quite a bit on there with rugby gaming and different games and stuff like that. So certainly stay tuned for that. As I said, it is 14 points apiece in this one. Straight after this game, though, we are going to be doing this one. Is it the biggest game of the weekend? Potentially. France against Ireland. The live watch long coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. with kickoff at 4:45. So the minute this stream finishes, it will automatically load into that one. There'll probably be about a half an hour break between each by the time this game finishes, something like that. But do come and join that one. That should be a great afternoon, and what a game that should be. Let's get Kyle back in, and then we'll go through your comments, and we'll see what you've got to say. But let's welcome Kyle back in. I think he's all set to go. Yes, he is. Kyle, what do you make of that first half? You said it was quite seesaw. From a Scotland perspective, what have you done well? And what do you think you need to work on a little bit?
I think when we've kept the ball, we've looked very good. I think, I think that basically just what we've done well is when we've kept the ball, we've looked very good. And just when we've been patient for it, we've actually created things. We've actually created things as well. What I could work on, I think just one, try to keep the ball more, and with the discipline as well. We've been giving away too many penalties in our own 22. And I think just that really, I just don't give Wales anything soft. And also Finn, if he can be a bit more consistent, because he's had a couple of howler moments in that first half. So that'll be nice, please.
I mean, he can carry on if he wants to. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Come on, Wales, indeed, absolutely. Finn Russell not done a thing. I mean, he's kicked the ball off a few times, which is always nice to see. And we'll see what he does in the second half. But I know he's a quality player, so
I think he has done some good things. It's just a couple of errors, and there's been a couple of times where he's tried to do the clever, not look past, where at times maybe you just think just get to one of the big lads to trunk it up a bit, and just go through it, go again. So
yeah, definitely. Come on, Wales, absolutely. The more I watch Bigger, the more I dislike him as a player / captain. The amount of overlaps he wastes is hilarious. I don't know. I quite like Bigger as captain. I think he's matured a lot. I think he's the best 10 we've got at the minute. Again, Anscombe hasn't played all that much rugby, though he would be the more attack-minded. Then you've got Priestland, who I'm not convinced about even being in the squad. You've got someone like a Jared Evans down at Cardiff, but I just don't think he's experienced enough to start. Callum Sheedy, I don't think he's been great for Bristol this year. So I just think that Bigger is the natural option there. And I like him quite a bit. Opinions on the ref. I think the ref's got most things right. I do think Scotland should have had at least one yellow card. I'd have been interested for them to at least have a look at the Darcy Graham tackle. I thought they should have had a look at it at least. But that doesn't matter too much. We've got a Scottish fan in here watching, and you're not alone, Kyle, that's for sure. Tane Basham is a beast, absolutely. For me, he's been our best player of the past 6 months. And I actually did a little TikTok clip for this and looked at his stats from the Ireland game, and he was way ahead of anyone else from Wales. All hail King Francis. Absolutely. I hope you're doing well, Ben, and enjoying the game today. And can't talk. We will catch up soon. Refs are never given yellows in favour of Wales this year, not after all the fans claiming they're helping Wales last year. I don't think so. I mean, if you are, I don't know, last year, the thing is, all the red cards that were given were red cards. That's just how it was. And if you are stupid enough to commit an offence that requires you to be punished with a red card, then that's your fault. Just don't get yourself sent off. But I do think they probably should have had a look at that Darcy Graham. The Hogg one, with both in agreement, should have been a yellow card, deliberate knock on.
I think, well, the thing is with Darcy Graham was because he was playing advantage anyway for a penalty. They would have had the choice of the penalty there or the penalty back there. But I mean, I don't think it. To be honest, just the way it was Watkins landed, I don't think it was a yellow card. But I might have my bias spectrum a little bit there, but that's just.
I'll take my glasses off as well. Am I showing the game, the actual match? No, I can't show the actual match because of copyright, but it's just a watch along. As I said, games on BBC, S4C, and RTE2. Come on, Wales, absolutely. Wales defending very narrow, could cause problems. Yeah, I think our defence is quite narrow, which is a little bit of a concern. And there is space out wide. And many times Scotland, I feel, have had the chance to go out wide and have not done so. And that does concern me a little bit. And it seems like, I don't know whose positioning it is, but it feels like Louis Wissami gets sucked in a lot, whether that's his fault or he feels like he has to cover somewhere. I'm not too sure. I just think he maybe needs that a little bit more, just, you know, hold your position, trust your outside man or your inside man or whatever. Trust them that they're going to do it. Finley's absolutely back in Scotland. Johan Lloyd, Morgan Morris and Rio Dyer should be in the side. Johan Lloyd isn't ready for international rugby. Physically, he's just not. Morgan Morris is a really good 8 at Ospreys, but again, I just think there are better options. Rio Dyer is a really exciting young winger at the Dragons, absolutely rapid. But again, not sure if he's ready for international level. I think that all three of them are very exciting young players, but I don't know if they're international level yet. I agree he could be the future fly half at Wales, but he's way not physical enough. Like which game did he play against last year? Oh, I can't remember. He played a game either last year or the year before, and he just got battered physically, really got battered physically. I think he just needs to develop. He's a young lad. He's only 18, 19. He needs to develop into his body. I feel like the next try will be the winning one. The next score could be really crucial, couldn't it? And I do think the crowd's going to have a lot to play in this. They're just looking on the TV at the bench. Is there anyone on the bench that you're thinking, all right, they're going to come on and make an impact? Because obviously the front row are going to come on. And we'll have a look at the bench actually here.
I think obviously Cammy Redpath, good to see him back. I think he could make an impact at when he comes on. Rory Darge as well, who's been ripping it up very well for Glasgow this season. I think he's definitely going to be Mish's successor at number 7. And I think if he comes on, whether it again depends how the game goes, whether Gregor brings him on and they play 2 open sides or brings him on for Mish later. I think he could make an impact. And Ben White, who of course was excellent last week. I think looking forward to seeing him again. So yeah.
And has your prediction changed at all during halftime?
No, not really. It's still really hard to say because I'm fearing my hair is going to fall out by the end.
And obviously, in the second half, Scotland, you feel, need to keep the ball a little bit more, maybe go through a few more phases. Obviously, you don't want to give tips to Wales, not that they're particularly listening to both of us ramble on, but what do you think Wales need to do to win this game?
I think the thing is they have looked better when they've had the ball. Again, I think similar when they have the ball in Scotland's half, just keep going through the phases, be patient with it. I think the right wide defense needs to be sharper than it is. And they just don't give away the silly penalties because at least a couple of those penalties we got points from were just really stupid penalties. So
absolutely. We're about to get going for the second half. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like if you're watching, follow if you're on Twitch or Facebook. Dan Bigger gets us back underway for the second half, 14 points apiece. Oh, lovely from the restart. Wales reclaim the ball.
Oh, come on, why is no one in his face? Why is no one in his face?
Cuthbert. Wales starting on the front foot in this second half. Chance to go wide here, potentially. Little grubber from Bigger. It's comfortable for Hogg, though. And he clears it away. It's not the greatest kick from him. Chance here for Liam Williams to run. He looks for the little kick.
That's not a great kick.
What a waste. Why would you kick it? There was so much space. Is this going to be a 50-22 from Finn Russell? Always bounced kindly for Wales. Liam Williams steps inside. Ooh, what are you doing? It makes me nervous, that. Always makes me nervous. Welsh Boat says, Johan Lloyd's tough enough, his second best fly-off. I just don't think he's quite at the level for international rugby yet. I just don't think he is.
How old do you say he is? 19 or something?
He's 19. He's not starting for Bristol. Well, he starts when Sheedy's away, but he needs to be a regular starter.
No, and that 19 as well. Like, unless you're like a Jones,
Smith. How old's Marcus Smith? 21, 22?
Yeah. Unless you're that kind of like really special, or a Johnny Wilkinson either. Like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, he's an exceptional talent, but. Yeah, I'm not convinced quite yet. What have I thought of Louis Samet so far? Hasn't had much ball in hand, and I think he's just kicked it out on the full, hasn't he?
Did he kick it out on the full? I think he was in his 22. I think when he kicked that.
Oh, okay. And defensively for the tackle on Darcy Graham, I think he could have done a little bit better. Should have gone lower, but again, he just hasn't had the ball in hand enough. It seems like Scotland, when they kick, it tends to go to Liam Williams all the time. So I'd like to see Louis Samet with the ball a little bit more. But Scotland here, Ali Price sends it up just
too long, I think.
Yeah, bit too long. Close to the mark, Louis Samet.
Not bad idea. Just needed to be a few inches shorter.
Yeah, definitely. 2.5 minutes. A lot of kicking in this first couple of minutes in this second half. Mm-hmm. It's not a great kick from Louis Samet, so chance for Scotland to have a line out on the 10-metre line.
You go quick again.
They're taking it quick. Fire out the line.
Right, just keep it. Nothing silly, nothing fancy.
Darcy Graham trying to dance
Come on, get support there, supporter.
Where's the Adam Beard?
That's a bit high.
Scotland in their own... just by their own 10-metre line. Finn Russell's going to send this one up.
Oh, good take, Williams.
Good take. Oh, Scotland are over that. Or is it there for Wales? It is.
No, good clear out, fair enough.
And Wales will go through the forward, stabilise things. It's a little bit slow. Yeah, this is going up. Whoa, he's off. The ball wasn't out.
He said the ball was out.
Oh, right, I didn't hear him.
I think he did. I think he did say the ball was out. That's why.
Hogg with his spiral kick.
Oh!
He's kicked it out on the full, and we love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. I'm not sure if Kyle loves to see it, but I do. I quite like seeing
that. No excuse for that. No.
You can understand why he's trying to do it. The space there. The space was just crying out to put the ball in there, but the execution just not quite good enough.
He's a 90 cap international captain. There's no excuse for making that kind of mistake.
Bigger's getting some treatment on his knee. He did go down in the first half. Personally, it's a little bit too early to bring Callum Sheedy on, but if there's any risk...
Well, if he's injured, then you probably won't have a choice.
Yeah, if he is actually injured, I think you just take him off. You don't take the risk. He's not walking comfortably on that. I think you take him off here. I think Neil Jenkins is.
He would have been a handy replacement if he was still in his years.
Not a bad goal kicker, was he? It looks like Bigger is going to carry on. I mean, it's similar to the situation with Anscombe, but. In that World Cup war. Let's go through some more. All the changes for Scotland, the new front row for Scotland. So McAnally is off. And on comes George Turner. And then Ferguson and, what's his name?
Sutherland, Turner, and Ferguson, yeah.
That's the one, yeah. Yeah, Roy Sutherland's on, so Schumann, WP Nell, and oh my God, Stuart McNally has gone off. Saw the video, Gareth Edwards, very much like when we had Willie John McBride, great players. Just so many legends.
Come on, get back on side, Xander.
We're driving all from Wales here. Is there a weird breeze in the stadium? Strange miss. I mean, it's absolutely tipping it down. It's pretty wet. The stadium roof is open. Wales send this one up. I think that's going to be way too long.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Oh, no, it is too long. And he does call for the mark. David, I love Wales, but guys, Scotland must win. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty equal so far. The score is 14-all. Thank you, Carmen, for pointing that out. Mario, unfortunately, I don't speak Italian. So if you put that in English or in Welsh, if you want, but I doubt you speak Welsh. But if you put that in English for me.
Is that not written in Welsh, sure?
Not quite.
Sorry, I don't know your native tongue, so like I said.
I'll try not to swear at you.
Barely know my own. So.
How long is that kick? Go on, Louis Rees-Zammit, run! He kicks straight down the middle.
It's just a bit of a ding-dong kicking battle right now.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Looked, fades it, goes to the kick at the top. Is that too much? A little bit of a waste again from Hogg. Strange decision to kick there.
I think he was just that last one came into his head, so he probably tried.
Yeah.
Started.
So a little bit scrappy in this first 6 minutes or so of the second half. I think that if the Welsh forwards can supply good ball, the Welsh backs will eventually burst Scottish defence. Well, we've seen it when we've had quick ball and we've got into the hands of the likes of Owen Watkin, who's looked dangerous. I think Bigger has actually been quite attacking this game. Thomas Williams has had that quick ball. We have looked dangerous. A good driving maul from Wales here. Ryan Elias at the back. Probably need to get this one out now. Come on, get it out.
Oh, it's good. Handy ball. Come on, get back on side. Get it back. You got power. Just front.
Here we go. Come out to the backs.
Oh, that's
Liam Williams. He sliced it horrifically.
No,
why does he kick it? Owen Watkin. There's no need to kick that.
Yeah.
There's just no need. Like, he's a powerful runner. He either runs or he plays it out wide. Look at the space that he has.
Yeah, no, that was terrible. I don't know why he did. Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, and the conditions are just not made for that. Like, it's tipping down, the ball's slippy, it's wet, it's horrible.
I think that was in his mind with the kick. It was just a really terrible kick.
Yeah.
So
7 minutes, really scrappy second half compared to the first half, which was quite free flowing, to be honest.
It's just been basically a kicking exhibition so far.
Hasn't it?
It's nothing. I don't know. It's not really.
I mean, everyone else might as well just stand in the middle and just watch the ball go back and forth.
Pretty much. That's just.
Yeah.
That's all they've been doing. All the rest of the teams have been doing has just been kick chasing.
While we have this break in play, obviously later today, I'm going to be doing a watch long for France against Ireland, but. Your thoughts on that game? That's a massive game. And the big news, obviously, let's just watch this passage of play. Just make sure nothing comes of this. We'll wait. We'll hold the thought. We'll hold the thought.
Yeah, we'll see what. Next break and play.
Yeah, we'll hold the thought. Wales really narrow again in defence. It does work this time. Eventually get men out there. Sione Tupelotu.
Oh, good. Come on, support his shoulder quicker.
Eventually, Liam Williams takes him down, but into the 22 now. Poor defence from Wales there. Really should have taken him down. This is going to be an advantage to Scotland, I think. Yeah, yes, it is. Really stupid penalty to give away. Harris, good tackle from Tompkins.
Oh, good play, Archie Graham. Come on, get support there.
Come on, take him down. He's tiny. Should not be making that much meters when you're literally on him. Still advantage for Scotland here, about 7 meters out. And again, Wales we're not helping ourselves whatsoever. We have managed to slow this ball down so much, but Bradbury carries. Jack Morgan, get on side.
Knock on. Come on, ref.
It's a slap down, isn't it? He's going to go back for the original penalty. Take the points, do you think? Because you're right through the post.
Yes, I would take the points. Go for the.
I think it's with Tupelotu's step there. It's a lovely step from him, but someone just has to put a hit on him. Just put a hit on him. I know he's a big lad, but
yeah, I think Stuart. Oh, okay. This is something Stuart Hoggs, I think, having a word with the referee about that. That potential slap down there, and he did one in the first half. So
yeah,
it's a bit of
Scotland are going for the penalties. Oh yeah, just quickly then on that Ireland-France game. The big thing about that, obviously, today, the news came out yesterday once the team was announced Thursday, sorry. No Johnny Sexton. So Sexton now injured. Joey Carberry comes in. How much of an impact does that have on the game, do you think? Do you think that really sways the tie? For me, it does. I think France win now. I think that's how big it is.
It could be, yeah. I mean, Carberry's I think a very good 10, but I mean, against France in Paris with like 60,000 Frenchmen and plus their band they have playing there on your back, like because Johnny Sexton has obviously the experience and shows he knows how to do it in those tight games. Does Carberry have that? We've not actually really. I mean, apart from a few times against New Zealand when he's come off the bench, we've not really seen him like do that. Oh, we're taking the lead now, thank you. But no, we've not really seen him, so that's going to be a big thing. France, I think, are the favourites now, but again, a lot of it comes down to I think France's discipline at the breakdown, because I think Ireland are going to be looking to target them there, and France they have the tendency, I still think, to
throw elbows and punch and eye gouges.
Yeah, we go that far, but like, oh my God,
lovely. Wales have managed to charge the ball down here. They do have the ball in their possession in the 22. Finn Russell again being caught out. Half an hour to go in this one. And the chance of Wales begin to ring round the Principality. Come on.
That's forward, ref.
It was.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, so no, sorry, Brian. What I was saying about France, I think they still have a tendency to get bored at times in games when it comes to the stuff that maybe you don't always want to do, but you have to do to give yourself a platform and with your defending. So, I mean, it all depends there, but I think overall France, are the favourites. So
yeah, definitely. I have someone who's translated Mario, the Italian, comment saying Wales will beat Scotland and cheers from Italy. Is it grazie? Is thank you in Italian? I think it is. I'm not
Spanish. That's Spanish, I think.
I don't know. I don't want to say anything.
You've got a Google Translator.
What do you guys think of Ryan Elias? Surely there's to be a better option. Ken Owens would be the option, but he's out injured. The other option would be Bradley Roberts, who plays for Ulster. He's joining Dragons next year. Who else would have there been that could have been an option? I mean, the only other option would have been someone like Ivan Phillips, but obviously he had his accident and he can't play rugby anymore. So
yeah, didn't he get his leg amputated?
Which is really difficult for him. But a lot of money's been raised for him, which is fantastic. Hello, how hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, please like and share. Yeah, that'll be great. Thank you. People are saying France by 11. I wouldn't say by that much, but I do think that, again, though, I think for France, if they can keep their discipline, if they can get the crowd on side, I would still expect them to get the result. And I just think that Sexton, everything good that Ireland do tends to go through Sexton. And I don't know if Carberry has that level of influence and that level of he's just not as good as Sexton. That's really what it is, I think.
I mean, but the thing is, like, a lot of it will depend on the pack as well. If the Irish pack can get on the front foot, then it'll give Carberry more of an armchair ride. But the questions really come to me is how they cope on the back foot in that situation. And
especially in the transition as well. If France can get quick ball and can turn that ball over, Dupont can get it, fire it out to Unsmack. I think Fakou is massively underrated. I'm a huge fan of his. And then you got someone like Villiers, who scored a hat-trick on the weekend. You've got Penot on the wing, who scored a wonderful try against the All Blacks last season as well. I just think France can have that a little bit too much in the game, to be honest. Obviously, the likes of Robbie Henshaw's back on the bench and Ian Henderson. So those are two big players back on the bench for them. But it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting to see. And then obviously, I mean, we're having resets of the scrum. And so we might as well. But England against Italy tomorrow out in Rome. So Italy against England. Have you seen the England team selection? They put Mavo Itoje at 6.
Yeah. I think I think they tried that a couple of years ago or something, a few years ago, and come on, just pick the ball up.
One big scrum from Wales. Ali Price does get it out eventually, and it is cleared downfield. And finally, the ball is actually being used. Is there any way that Italy could beat England, considering the amount of change they've done and the positive performance?
No, I don't think so. I think like I think Italy actually played pretty well against France in large parts of the game, but I think England's quality will just be too much for them overall, and they should. I'm expecting England to win pretty comfortably.
Yeah, you'd expect them to get the bonus point. Cheeky chip over the top there didn't quite work.
But the halfback combination of Randall and Marcus Smith's going to be something to watch, I'd say.
And Harry Randall is just quick. He's exciting. Liam Williams was risking a lot there with that behind the back pass. That was just so unnecessary.
Just a bit too long, I think. A bit too long. Just nuts. Goal line dropout. Okay.
The game's opening up a little bit with like kicks like that, and with the conditions, the way it's skidding about. Again, they're still very scrappy. Not much flow in this game at all. I don't know why Liam Williams has to do that.
No, that's actually pretty. No, I was going to say that's actually pretty good, but
it's just unnecessary. It makes my heart go. Let's have a look at some more of your comments. The breakdown will be key in that game. It absolutely will. And you'd probably say that the Irish pack have the dominance in that area. You'd probably say just about drop goal attempt. Okay. And Bigger will clear it down. And he will reach touch. It's not a bad clearing kick. The Italians in the 20s beat the English in the 20s. 6 points to 0.
Yeah, that sounds like it was a scintillating game from the scoreline.
I have a recollection of a game that happened many years ago now between Ireland and France, and it finished 3-3, I think. Do you remember it?
No, I think it was was that 13-13, I think.
I got a feeling there was one that was
because I think it was 2013. No, there wasn't a 3-3 game. I don't think.
Bigger's holding his knee. He needs to go off. It's 55 minutes into the game. Just don't risk it. Just go off, mate. I know he wants to be on there. Liam Williams is down as well. I mean,
well, that's a blow. Who'd you bring on if both of them are gone? Because you haven't got a replacement.
I mean, Cheedy obviously would go on at.
Well, you'd bring Davis on and probably move Tompkins to the wing, and
Tompkins would go wing. Sheedy would go.
Is that Reece Zammit to full back or Cuthbert to full back?
Both of them are a bit suspect defensively, aren't they? So I'm not.
So, or if he brings Sheedy on for if it's only Liam Williams that's, or no, he's looking okay. Liam,
he's looking okay. But if there's any potential injury here, you just get him off now because we got a 2-week break after this. So it gives him time to recover. You know, with Anscombe in that World Cup warm-up, he came on and, he played. He got injured but carried on playing and made it worse. So I'd rather just see him just go off and be fit, make sure that you're okay. The line out to Scotland. Just inside the Wales half. They do manage to win it, but it is a little bit scrappy. It has been a little bit of a disjointed performance from Scotland, but Darcy Graham trying to burst through the gap. Was a slight obstruction, maybe, but
I think I was okay. Just
support him. Well done.
Forward.
Yeah, that was forward.
Oh well.
Nick Berry has missed a couple of forward passes and a couple of yellow cards for Scotland, but you know.
Well, one at least, yeah.
One. Someone's really trying to get.
I know the second one you're talking about. You have some personal
vendetta.
Well, I'm trying to find the word like baggage. Yeah, that's it. Personal baggage about that one. Considering,
if we lose, that's the reason we lose. That's what I'm telling you. That's what the Welsh public will pin it on. They'll be like, "He should have been sent to the bin." It's just slow ball. Get it out! Oh my gosh! Ball out.
Lucky there because Xander Ferguson put in. I'll wait till I see what this happens. This pass is played.
Advantage to Wales. Come on, try something. Look up. Lovely Tompkins, go on back. Into the 22 now, Wales. Try the kick on the top. Where's the bounce going to go? Who's going to get that? Go on, Cuthbert. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's been short. Oh. Knocked on though in the process, I think. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. But penalty to Wales, big decision here. I think we take the point. I think that's you just take the points here.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to say we got lucky in one there because there was a neck roll by Xander Fagerson and the referee didn't spot it. So
Bigger's hobbling here. I think he's just got to take him off at this point. I like that from Thomas Williams, though, just trying something there. But I'm worried about Bigger now. I think you've got to take him off.
Jack Morgan.
Yeah, well, funny you asked. Yeah, I think he's been busy, with the ball in hand. We haven't seen him as much as the breakdown as I'd have liked to, but it doesn't seem like we're competing that much at the breakdown compared to what you guys are doing. That doesn't seem to be our game plan. But he's looked really busy, picked some really nice angles. And for a guy who's 20 and it's his first game, he's looked very comfortable at this level. And I've been crying out for him to play for Wales for the last year or so. And I was surprised he got a start, though. I did not expect that. Like Ellis Jenkins isn't injured. He's just been dropped from the match day 23. Yeah. So it's a big call that. Bigger is going to go for the posts here to draw level with just over 20 minutes to go. What have you made of Scotland this second half? A little bit disjointed, lacking maybe a little bit of control, would you say?
Yeah. It's just kind of, it's a very mixed bag, like the first half, really, Brandon.
Yeah.
I find it hard to say much constructive about our second half so far here because, I mean, there's been times we've done things okay, done well, times we've done things not so well. So it's, yeah.
17 all now. Bigger with the 3 points. Bigger seems to have shaken off the issue to an extent. Evan Wainwright is on. Who's he on for, though? That is the question. Is he on for Moriarty? I think so.
Ross Moriarty, yes.
Yeah, so Moriarty off, Evan Wainwright on for Wales. I think Ross Moriarty's carried really well. We were lacking that physicality last week.
Yeah.
Important we get a good clearance here, good exit. Nothing silly. What are your opinions on having, what we see here with Thomas Williams, the caterpillar as such? Does it annoy you at all, or charge down? Because I know a lot of people are like, it takes too long. It's just unnecessary. It's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I mean, if it's just slowing ball down, because I think as soon as that ball is at the back of the ruck there, it should be a 5-second rule, and then that's a good penalty. Yeah, Wales got a good penalty. I think it was Tompkins there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it because especially when you just see more players get attached to when the contest at the ruck is basically over. I think it should be when the ball is at the back there, the contest of the ruck's finished, and then it's 5 seconds, and then But I don't think I'm not for all these extra players latching on for
20 minutes to go. Nick Tompkins again defensively putting in a good shift. And it's not a bad kick from Bigger, gets us into the Scottish half. Would you be looking at any of the backs on the bench at this point, or would you still be sticking with them for now?
I'd maybe look to bring Ben White on 9 soon, speed the game up. I've got to maybe bring Cammy Redpath on soon. The conservatives in me is saying for Tupelotu, but the adventurous is saying bring him on for Chris Harris. So
Dylan Lewis is on in the front row for Thomas Francis for Wales. So that change has gone through, and Wales do get their line out today. And last week has actually been a lot better because in the autumn and in last year's Six Nations, we could not hold on to our ball whatsoever. Get it out! I don't know why we watched the ball for a good half an hour and then decided to get it out.
Good take, Darcy.
Oh, hold him up, hold him up, hold him up, hold him up, hold him up.
Oh, yeah.
That's a maul. What?
Yeah, because we had the forward momentum, so.
Yeah. So penalty to Scotland then.
Although, no, I think Nick Berry judged that as both of them go out at the same time, and then and then generally go with the team that's going forward after that. So yeah.
I think Bigger's quite hurt, to be honest. I think he needs to come off at this point. Oh, he landed on that knee really hard.
Yeah, no, Bigger's struggling.
Come off. Like he's such a warrior and he just wants to play. He just wants to stay on the pitch. But there needs to be some common sense here where it's just like, right, we're going to get you off. And I think Sheedy's a good 10. He'll offer a bit more of an attacking threat. We want to go and win the game at the end. If we were winning by 7-10 points, something like that, then I'd be a bit more hesitant. But it's just like we do need an attacking threat to come on.
Yeah. I mean, I know you've touched on it briefly. What do you think of him as captain, Dan Bigger?
I like him. I like him as captain. I know a lot of people are talking about, he's a fiery character, which he is. He's shown that he is able to control his emotions. I actually thought he'd be a bit more vocal with the refs. I hardly see him talking with the refs, which surprises me a lot. But maybe that's not his style. But I do think in a game, you do want to get in the ref's ear a little bit to an extent. You don't want to just not have that conversation at all. It's good defence from Wales here. I was surprised that Ellis Jenkins didn't get it because he did it in the autumn. That's knocked on. Ref!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spotted that.
And I actually quite like him as a captain. Again, he's very experienced and it makes sense. I hope that's Pivac telling Bigger to get off.
Yeah, but I mean, Ellis Jenkins I think because he dropped because last week he had a very quiet game. So
yeah, he did. Yeah, a big decision to completely drop him, but that is that. Let's have a look at some of your comments. We missed quite a few. Sorry about that. Moriarty is a very good 8. He is indeed. I really like him. His physicality is just fantastic. Come on, Welsh Pride will pull them through. Time for Wales to speed it up. It's just been so disjointed this second half. It really has been so scrappy. Like people kick in, not getting their kicks right, drop balls, knock-ons. It's just been all over the place.
It's been very, very. I don't know. It's just been very compared to the first half, very subdued second half. And it's Rory Sutherland coming off now.
Well, he's just come on, hasn't he? About 10 minutes ago, so he's going to go off. Schumann back on. So that change has gone through. Will I wear my Irish top for the next match? Yes, I will.
I don't have a French one, sorry.
Who should replace Bigger as captain if he goes off? It's a tough one. Do you give it to... Yeah, Ben White coming on. Who should replace Bigger as captain? Do you look at someone like Adam Beard probably would get it? Another change for Scotland, Rory Darge, I want to say it is. Who's come on?
Yeah, Rory Darge, yeah.
Rory Darge.
So we're going for the jugular. We're going for 2 open sides now.
So Johnny Gray off, Rory Darge on, Ben White on, Ali Price off as well. Ben White obviously had that amazing cameo last week. If he wouldn't mind not doing it again, that would be massively appreciated.
He did. Well, not just that, he did very well when he actually came on as a full substitute as well last week. So.
Yeah, he did. So scrum to Wales, and we're going to have another reset. Tompkins is having an amazing game. I thought last week he was brilliant defensively, and this week he's been really good as well.
Yeah.
When he came through, I had a lot of question marks over his defence, especially when we played Ireland a few years ago at the Principality, and his defensive awareness was all over the place that day, maybe overawed by the occasion. But he's been playing regularly for Sarri. He's playing really well, and he's been fantastic again. Danny back in Scotland. Come on, Scotland. I don't agree with you, but there we go.
It's always a comforter when I'm seeing the rare amount of Scots appear in the comment section.
So another scrum just over the halfway line. Welsh puts in. Solid scrum from both sides. It's not moving. Get the ball out. Can we play? Thomas Williams steps inside. Needs support, though. It is there. And Wainwright asks the scrum off. Tompkins looks up. Again, isolated. Get on him. Oh, he's a little bit static there. I did predict Scotland by 4-7, I think it was. So, but we'll see. Louis Rees-Zammit. Haven't seen him with ball in hand hardly at all. He just
same with Alex Cuthbert. He's not really. They've not.
No,
he's not really had.
Like they've not done anything wrong in the game.
Maybe not.
Oh, Jack Morgan unlucky
Good
again.
by, Darcy Graham there.
Touchline.
I
need to go
to the toilet with 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. I'll scream if something happens. So Kyle just jumping out there. If Wales win, pour a glass of water on my head. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Well, I've done that while we had Gatland in charge. I've been doing that every game. Wales is going to win. I hope so. Absolutely hope so. Folks, I'm going to drop a link to the France against Ireland watch-along in the chat. Although once this watch-along finishes, the next one will automatically load on if you're watching on YouTube. But I'll drop a link in regardless. Join me live from around 4:30. I'm not sure if Kyle's going to join us. I'll double-check that with him later on. But thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Always massively appreciated. I had so many technical problems over the last couple of days with the streams and stuff, but seems to be holding up today. But thank you for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, as always, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, get involved in the chat.
What I missed?
Back. Just another collapse maul, that's all.
Okay,
really,
good.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
Louis Rees-Zammit for the first time with ball in his hands, and I think
knock your feet off your feet.
Just off his feet. That was close. That was really close.
Come on, just making the tackles. Go for it. It's on. It's fine.
He's off his advantage still being played for Wales here, though. Tompkins shoves off Finn Russell. Trying to do. Nothing comes from it. Again, chance then for Wales here. I think we go to the corner. I think it's too far out of Bigger's range.
George Turner. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Does anyone remember the last time Wales achieved a draw? I remember back in 2012, 2013, one of them, when we needed a Sam Davis drop goal.
Oh, he's going for it.
He's going for this kick. 25 minutes to go. He's still not walking comfortably. His right knee, you can tell it's not right.
Aye.
It's a big, big kick. I mean, this would be halfpenny prime positioning, wouldn't it, if he was fit and playing? But taking the responsibility then. Big, big kick, this. Probably looking at 47 odd meters out, slightly to the left of the posts. It's not on a difficult angle. It's just whether he's got the distance. Here we go. The big arena starts. He steps up. Oh, it looks. Oh, is he going to reach it?
Oh, not quite.
To the post.
Oh, where is that?
Hands of Alex Cuthbert. Come on, quick ball advantage to Wales.
Where is the? Why were we sleeping there?
Big carry coming in from Derry Lake, who's on the pitch. Gotta go. Come on, through the phases, boys.
Oh, defend.
Thomas Williams.
Come
on, go
wide.
Outside. Oh, deliberate knock on, referee. I'm joking. What, Cuthbert? What's he got there? Oh, has he got there? Oh, I don't know.
I think he was just. I don't know. I can't. I think he was just in touch, maybe.
Oh, but they're going to have a look at this. My initial reaction was no try. Alex Cuthbert looks like he's had an awful makeup job done on him.
Yeah.
It's from the paint, obviously. They're going to have a look at this. I don't think he got there. And there were so many things that went on in the game. I'd be interested with the knock-on from Scotland. I think it was Darcy Graham. If that's a deliberate knock-on, then that should be a yellow. I don't know. It's a really, really tough.
It's on field. What's going on?
Has he given it the try on the pitch? He said.
I think he said on-field try. I don't know. I'm gonna get pelters for this if he's.
Has he dropped it?
That's tight.
He's in touch. He's in touch. He's in touch. His back's in touch.
Yeah. No clear ground. It didn't look like he clearly ground.
I don't think he even grounds it. There's a knock on, but I think they need to have a look at this knock on from Darcy Gray. I think it's Darcy Graham.
Finn Russell.
I don't know.
Oh no, I think that's it.
He's got to go. He's got to go. He's gone for it one-handed. He's not even close to getting it.
History has told us one hand, which is what Finn Russell does.
Oh,
that's a yellow. He's got to go.
I think that's a penalty. Yeah, penalty and a yellow card because it's.
He's not going to get it. He's gone for it one-handed. And the thing is, you could say that Dylan Lewis would have been in there because there's a massive gap. I'm not saying he's got the speed to get there.
No, because I think he's got Ben White behind him. So I think.
Yeah, I think Finn Russell's going to go to the bin for this. He should go. Let us know in the chat what you think. You think this should be a yellow?
He stopped because he was about to collide with Dylan Lewis. He looks as if he saw it.
Yeah, so there is defense on the outside, but because of the vicinity of the goal line,
there's no penalty try.
No, I'm just sorry, Brandon. I'm just trying to.
Penalty tries. There is covering defense.
on screen now. Okay, so Brett, we've got a deliberate knock forward by Blue. Because of the vicinity to the goal line, it's going to be a penalty and a yellow card.
Yeah, I'd go with that penalty and yellow card. And because there were players outside, so there was no definite with no probability that a try would have definitely been scored.
Yeah, absolutely. So Finn Russell sent to the bin with 13 minutes.
What are you smiling for?
So he's pretty much going to be off for the rest of the game. And I hate to say it. No, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I'm going to say it at the end of the game. I'm not going to say it. Yeah. Wales go to the corner. So big decision to go to the corner. Finn Russell in the bin. Wales with the man up, and they've gone to the corner, and they're driving more. So pretty solid today. Jonathan Davis on, bit of experience. Who's he on for? I think he's on for. I assume he's on for Aaron Watkins. Yeah.
No, Tompkins.
Nick Tompkins. Wow, that's a very attacking. So I assume Jonathan Davis would go into 12, and Watkins would go out to 13. Watkins would go to 12. Jonathan Davis.
Davis can play at 12 though, can't he?
Yeah. Line out is caught.
No, keep it solid. Keep it solid.
Come on, push, boys. Derry Lake at the back.
Oh, hands up, get hands up. Just get back on the side.
Go on. Pushing well here. What's happening?
Oh, I've got a penalty advantage.
Wales. Penalty to Wales. Go to the corner again. Come on. Corner again. In at the side. Wales going to go to the corner again. Biggest sticks it in there. Let's quickly have a look at your comments. Great job, Cameron, in this game. So it's going to go down to the wire. It is going to go right down to the wire. Cuthbert seems to have lost his confidence a few years back. It's good to see him back playing with confidence. It is. Wales still, let's hope so. Come on, Wales. 5 meters out. Line out to Wales. Adam Beard wins it. Derry Lake has it at the back. Good defence from Scotland so far. Not really moving.
Too thick a gap there.
Come on, gotta go wide. Go wide.
Oh, the feet. Hands off now. Hands off. Hands off now. Hands off. Get hands off him.
Oh, look, it's get away with that. He just timed that perfectly to slow it down just about enough.
Again, silly.
Why did you do that? You can't do that. Advantage to Wales. Ball is out. Thomas Williams fires out. Liam Williams. Oh, I should have looked for the pass. It slowed down for Wales. Still with the extra man. Why are we going for the drop goal? I mean, we get the drop goal. Wales lead by 20 points to 17. I don't know. I thought we should have gone for the try. I don't know about that.
I'm happy enough just to go away with 3 from there, to be honest.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm like, just...
No, from Scotland's point of view, I know, because there was pressure on there. It's like silly penalties given away. But
Wales take the drop goal, so Wales lead by 3. We're heading to the final 10 minutes here.
And
It's going to be a nervy one.
We don't have a 10 on the pitch either, unless Hogg moves there.
Yeah.
We need to keep it in Wales' half and try and get some points where we can.
I am surprised that we decided to go for the drop goal there, though it didn't work for the try. But Wales lead by 3. Scotland get us underway once again. Ball is into the hands of Alex Cuthbert, who actually, on the whole, has been all right today. He's not done anything wrong, hasn't done anything incredible.
Yeah. Neither him or Reece Stam have really had the ball that chat there. So I don't know.
It's the only two blokes
Cammy Red
and
Blair Kinghorn.
Blair Kinghorn.
I'm surprised at that. I would have thought of going for Cammy Redpath because he can play.
So obviously they're going to sacrifice someone in the centre and
go on, Duarte here.
Chance here for Duarte van der Merwe. Really good hands into Ben White. There's a chance here for Scotland. Come on, support him. Nothing stupid here, boys. Just clean execution. Get it out.
No, and just get in their faces. Stay outside. Get in their faces.
That was smart from Scotland to kick there because we're just stuck in our own 5 metre really area now. Bigger clears it. It's not a great clearance, really. Oh, it's not too bad, actually. It's not as bad as I thought. Let's have a look at... Have I put Scotland on 20? I have. Oops. Thank you, Connor, for pointing that out. Wales are leading, not Scotland. Definitely not Scotland. There we go. Don't want to get that wrong. Luke, sorry. Thanks, Luke, for pointing that out there. It is a good match. Does Scotland have a chance? They absolutely do. And I mean, they just need one break. One break. Man of the match so far. Finn Russell. I'm joking. I don't know. It's tough. I mean, it really is tough to say. I think Owen Watkin has had a brilliant game.
What was that? I was forward.
Oh, knocked on though by Tane Basham. Such an unnecessary knock on. The line-out was poor from Scotland, but they get away with it. And an attacking scrum for them. You should not be knocking that. Oh, you should have just let Derry Lake catch it. So 7.5 minutes to go. Big scrum this for both teams. Only 4.5 minutes-ish on this yellow as well. So Scotland on the whole have actually done really well to manage it so far. My heart's going mental. So scrum to Scotland just outside the 22. Don't say that, Gavin. Don't say Wales are going to bottle it. Don't say that.
Thank you, Gavin.
Oh, where's that scrum going? Scotland do manage to get it out. Duhan van der Merwe. Jonathan Davis with the rip on Duhan van der Merwe. People say he's too old. He probably is. But he does that. Bigger clears it downfield. Dangerous kicks give Darcy Graham so much space. He's tackled well.
Keep it tight. Let the penalties come.
Scotland looking to spread it. Why is there an extra man for Scotland? That should never happen. Bobby Darge. Scotland going through the phases here.
Off his feet, ref.
Ben White alone engulfed by 3 Welsh defenders. Kinghorn acts as scrum half into...
Again, what are you doing to our get ball? You're
for Wales.
Stop it! Stop it!
Thank you. And Wales will have a chance to clear it downfield. Right, come on, Pivac, make some changes now, mate. We're blowing a bit here. I think we need another change if we can. I don't know who he brings on, though. I really don't know who he brings on. 5 minutes to go, though. Flipping tense. Bigger is useless. Completely disagree. kicked well today. Really unlucky with that penalty that he missed. But apart from that, took the drop goal well. Wouldn't have gone for it myself. Would have liked to have seen us go with more attacking. But I fancy Jonathan Davis. Probably. Seb Davis on in the second row for Wales. Will Rowland's off.
No, come on, when we repeat that.
Driving Moore is set up. Good counter from Scotland has gone down. Ball is there for Wales, though. Thomas Williams tries to snipe through the gap. Ball is there. Derry Lake picks and goes. Needs support. Ball is still there. We're not trying to close the game out at this point, are we? Bigger, going. Oh, I thought
too long, please, too long.
Sends it up. Who's going to win it? Oh, it's a really good take from Stuart Hogg. And he does call for the mark, and that's a great take from him. So Hogg sends it downfield.
I think Dan Bigger will probably be man of the match, I would say, so far.
Kinghorn. Minutes to go on the yellow for Finn Russell. Scotland up to the halfway line. 3.5 minutes to go. Finn Russell. Oh, Hogg, sorry, with the dummy. Schumann.
Oh, good support, quicker! Wow, in there!
Scotland. Hamish Watson, all on his own. No, Adam Big, don't do it, don't do it, get your hands off! Ball is slow for Scotland, Schumann. 3 minutes to go now. Kinghorn looks up. Oh, bobbles, but went backwards. Hamish Watson tackled.
No, it's under fingers.
Oh, he's held on to it. Scotland trying to create something here. Oh, not a bad step from Rory Darge, almost getting through. Go on, we got that. We got that. Yeah! Dylan Lewis with the turnover. And is that the turnover to win Wales the game? I mean, Finn Russell's going to be back on now for the last 2 minutes. But if I'm Bigger, you send this as far down as you can. And you make sure you get a touch. Huge turnover from Dylan Lewis there. So Finn Russell getting ready to come back on. Have a look at some of your comments. Taffy's still on this one. He hasn't got any imagination. He just wants to be centre of attention. He wants the winning points. Nah, not at all. He's an absolute workhorse, this man. Not at all.
Who is he?
Bigger. Completely disagree. They're going to bottle it. I don't think so. And then all of a sudden we've done it. So we're going to go to the corner here. Dan Bigger's going to.
No, time is off. You stop flipping around.
Still, his knee's still not right, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pivak's told him to get off and he said no. I wouldn't be surprised that conversation there with Martin Williams was that. He's going to find touch. He is. It's a brilliant kick from Dan Bigger right into the 22. Callum Sheedy is on. 1.5 minutes to go. Dan Bigger off, 1.5 minutes. Well played. He's had a brilliant game. Really played well today.
Well, they should be stopping the... Never mind.
Just over 1 minute to go now. To secure the ball and be patient. Nothing stupid. Derry Lake to throw this one in. Won by Adam Beard. Driving maul is set up. We're into the final minute. Oh, it's been turned over by Scotland. Get out of the ruck. Get out, get out, get out. So 30 seconds to go. Scotland have to go the length of the field.
Come on.
Hamish Watson. Duran van der Merwe off for Scotland. Cameron Redpath on. Finn Russell finds Kinghorn. Oh,
He was offside, really?
Be careful, be careful. No comeback for the original penalty. Basham there a little bit too eager. So this kick downfield.
Foul play.
I think they're going to have a look at this. Is it a Basham try where the tackle we're looking at?
Red 6. Yeah, Basham.
Yeah. Oh, that's a yellow. Folks, if you're watching, hit the subscribe button. By the way, 90 of you watching. Of course, hit the like button as well. Get involved in the chat.
Oh, yeah, shoulder to the head.
He has wrapped with his arm, so I do just think it's a yellow. But it's regardless of the end of the game. I mean, if Scotland can get a good clearance on this.
Yeah, but if he put his shoulder directly into his head, that's a red card.
Yeah. But Basham's been hit as well in the face. So
no, there's no wrap there. There's no wrap there. That's it.
What are you saying, yellow or red? What do you think?
Oh, because his shoulder's got to his head. I'd say a red.
So, big decision here at the end of this one. Let's have another look here. I think his right arm is wrapping ever so slightly, just the tiniest bit. I don't know if it's enough.
It's not forceful, but he just made.
Just a penalty. Wow.
We'll say yellow, but okay.
I mean, I'm surprised by that. Right. So penalty to Scotland. They're in their own 22.
I would have said a yellow there. I mean, I know.
Yeah, I thought it was a yellow as well. Charlie, I'm afraid I'm not allowed to do that because of copyright, mate. But hopefully we can keep you up to date on everything that goes on and let you know what's happening. Scotland are going to have to go pretty much 70-odd meters here. So this line-up's really...
It wasn't a good kick. Should have put...
Won by Scotland. Driving maul set up. Good defence from Wales so far. Don't give away any cheap penalties. Don't give them a field position. Ben White steps inside. Nail him. Ball is still there for Scotland. Redpath. Carries makes half a break. Scotland up towards the 10-metre line. Finn Russell fires it out to King. Oh, take him down. Aaron Wainwright makes the tackle. Scotland making ground way too easily here. Ben White fires it out. Finn Russell into Redpath.
Oh, good.
It's lovely offload. It's hands of Stuart Hogg. They're up to the Wales 10-metre line now. Come on, boys. Nothing silly. Just hold your line. Hold your line. Oh.
No, we're going backward.
If King had gone wide, Adam Beard over the ball. Oh, so close for a turnover there. I don't know why he stopped halfway. He should have just kept going with it. Scotland.
Oh, he's offside the outside there. Never mind.
Again, it's slow, but Scotland still have possession. We're nearly 2 minutes into the red. Let go of him. Let go of him. Finn Russell steps inside. Good tackle on him. Scotland still just going through the phases here on the halfway line. Bradbury carries them into the Wales half. It's slow. Rory Darge. Why have you panned into looking at the head coach? Nobody cares. Look at the game, BBC. Yeah. Kinghorn tackled by Jonathan Davis. Wales trying to turn it over again. Wales defence looking fairly solid now. Aaron Wainwright. Get out, mate. Well done. Nearly 3 minutes into the red as Harris tries to make the break. Tackled.
No, none of those passes. Just keep them all backwards.
Schumann. Ball is there for Scotland. Ben White. Finn Russell looks up. Comes to the back. Stuart Hogg tackled by Owen Watkin. Wales trying to drive over. Have they turned it over?
Yeah!
And Wales have done it. Wales have won at the Principality, 20 points to 17. And that will be the result. And Wales finally, after the disappointment of last week, will have a chance to kick this one off. And Callum Sheedy kicks it off, and that is the full-time whistle. Wales win by 20 points to 17 here. What a game. So tense at times. But Wales do get a win. And Kyle, I know it's a tough one to take. How would you... I try not to smile, sorry.
No, you enjoy it. You enjoy it, mate. So I'm just trying to...
Scotland, well...
I'm just trying to control myself a bit because I'm very angry. But yeah, okay. Well done to you.
Wales deserved Scotland, and what did Wales do? Did Wales do well? Because I thought in the second half we kind of lost a bit of control, to be honest.
I thought Wales were better in the second half and got more of the territory, more opportunities to actually do stuff with the ball. Our discipline was very poor at times. We just couldn't. And the Finn Russell yellow card was crucial, I'd say. No complaints about it, really. But well done, mate. I'm gutted.
Finally, we won. Finally, we actually won.
No, I think Wales were the better team that second half, even though for the most part it was a bit of a ding dong fest, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I thought the first half obviously was the better half. I thought both teams were looking to attack, and both teams actually attacked pretty well. And I think we probably just about deserved it. We are going to leave it there, though, because I'm jumping on to do France against Ireland in about 10 minutes' time. So I'm going to leave it there. Kyle, thank you for jumping on, as always, mate. Make sure to go check out Kyle's channel as well. I'll put a link in the chat in just a second.
Ryan Elias got the man of the match.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I wouldn't have given it to him, but Ryan Elias with the man of the match.
He got all his lineouts on, I think, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, folks. This stream's going to stop. It'll load straight to the France against Ireland watch along. I'll be in there in about 10 minutes' time, so just go straight across, and I will see you later. See you later, folks.